Starseed who walk upon Gaia, the source did not look upon you with quiet approval. It looked upon you and laughed with so much pride that the sound of it shook the entire universe into a new order of creation. I am Elara, Pleiadian High Priestess from the Council of Light, and I have carried this transmission from the heart of Alcyone across the great expanse between the Pleiades and Gaia, specifically for this moment. The moment you would be ready to hear it. That laughter, that cosmic pride, that divine recognition the source felt when it looked upon you. Your soul has always known this. You have walked Gaia carrying a quiet ache, a longing you could not name, because somewhere beneath the forgetting you remembered being seen that completely. You remembered being loved that precisely. By the end of this transmission, Anas, you will understand exactly how to receive the Pleiadian light codes encoded in the source's recognition of you, so that you can stop searching for worth in this world and begin anchoring the truth your star family has always known about you. But here's the first revelation. The pride the source felt was not for what you will do. It was for what you already are. The mission was never the reason for the love. The love was always the reason for the mission. Your heart called this transmission into your awareness. The Pleiades are answering. Something within you recognized the title of this message not as a concept, but as a memory, because the seven sisters were present when that laughter rang through creation, and your crystalline consciousness carries the echo of it still. This is not content, and this is a light code transmission returning you to the home frequency you have carried inside you since before your first breath on Gaia. Your soul family placed this in your path. You have been feeling the call to remember, and today, beloved, you will. Like this transmission to send a signal to your Pleiadian star family. I remember, subscribe if you feel the call of the Pleiades and you are ready to anchor your divine blueprint on Gaia. Share your soul's intention below and respond to another starseed to weave the unity grid that our star family has been preparing you to build. This transmission is a bridge between the Pleiades and Gaia. Your heart's recognition of this message is the activation itself. Welcome home, beloved. You are remembering because it is time. And that pride, that cosmic, in-universe-shaking pride, didn't happen because you were perfect. It happened because you showed up. Because you said yes to this incarnation when you could have stayed in the comfort of the light, a realm of pure knowing, effortless connection, infinite peace, and boundless joy, where the illusion of separation simply does not exist. It was a space of unburdened being, an eternal dawn without shadow. But somewhere, within the sacred geometry of the councils of the Pleiades, in the luminous crystalline halls where your soul, radiating its inherent brilliance, deliberated before this life, you looked upon the earthly plane. You gazed at the density of this world, a swirling tapestry of contrasting energies, of light and shadow, of joy and sorrow, of illusion and truth. Was you felt the sheer weight of what embodiment would truly mean, the forgetting, the ego's whispers, the challenges of duality, the vulnerability of a physical form. And yet, with a courage that shimmered brighter than any nebula, you chose to come anyway. The source, the grand orchestrator of all creation, didn't laugh with pride because you had everything figured out, or because your path would be devoid of struggle. No, the source laughed with a divine, all-encompassing joy, a knowing laughter echoing through the cosmos, because it understood the magnificent warrior of light within you. It knew what you were truly capable of, what depths of love you could embody, what miracles you could anchor, and it watched you, with boundless trust, walk into the great forgetting, into the very heart of the veil, confident that the pure, the unyielding love encoded in your very cells, a sacred blueprint within your crystalline DNA, would be more than enough to guide you, like an unerring compass, back home to your true essence. But here's precisely where most Pleiadian starseeds, beacons of light in a sometimes murky world, tend to lose their way. And it is of paramount importance that we articulate this truth with absolute clarity. The forgetting was never the problem. The forgetting, in its profound wisdom, was part of the divine design itself. It was the setup for the most extraordinary awakening, a crucible for the soul's greatest growth. What actually creates the persistent disconnection, what keeps so many of you cycling through this profound, ineffable longing without ever reaching true resolution isn't the veil of forgetfulness itself. No, the veil is merely a condition, a stage setting. The true impediment is the story you've been relentlessly told about the veil, a narrative woven by this world, by its dense structures, by its relentless insistence on external validation and material proof. You've been taught, often subtly but always profoundly, that the deep ache you feel within your soul, that pervasive sense of homesickness for a place you can't quite name, that profound feeling of not belonging in the mundane tapestry of earthly life, means something is inherently wrong with you. You've been led to believe that this homesickness is a flaw, a wound that needs to be fixed, rather than a sacred navigational system, the constant feeling of being an alien in a strange land, as the perception that your true nature is somehow out of alignment with what is considered normal has been presented as a defect in your very essence. And so, true to the compassionate, sensitive, empathic, and intensely love-caring souls that you are, you have done what comes naturally. You've tried desperately to fix it. You've sought belonging in transient places, in superficial connections, in societal roles that could never, in a million years, truly hold the vastness of your frequency, the cosmic resonance of your being. You've consciously or unconsciously shrunk your expansive knowing, your brilliant intuition, your multi-dimensional light, attempting to compress it to fit into small, confined rooms that were never built to contain the sheer wattage of your radiant spirit. You've apologized, quietly and repeatedly, with a gentle humility that belies your inner power for the profound depth of what you feel, for the extraordinary breadth of what you intuitively see, for the truths that resonate within you that seem to defy earthly logic. You have dimmed your own inner sun, fearing that its full brilliance might overwhelm or discomfit others, and in doing so, you have inadvertently stifled the very essence of your Pleiadian light. And all the while, patiently beneath the surface, your Pleiadian heart codes have been waiting. They are not merely dormant, they are actively poised, ready for the moment of awakening, like ancient sacred seeds nestled deep within the fertile soil of your being. They are encoded in the steady, unwavering rhythm of your heartbeat, a constant drumbeat of cosmic memory. They manifest in the visceral, the undeniable way your chest tightens with a profound, soul-deep empathy when you witness an injustice. A clear signal that your higher self recognizes a dissonance against the universal law of love. They reveal themselves in the way beauty, a sunset, a soaring melody, the quiet majesty of a forest, can utterly undo you without warning, bringing forth tears that feel both joyful and sorrowful, a recognition of something pristine that mirrors your origin. And they are vibrantly present in the way you sometimes gaze upon the vast, star-strewn canvas of the night sky, feeling an inexplicable, profound stirring deep within you, a resonant chord that has no name, no definition in any earthly language. This profound sensation, beloved one, is not simply nostalgia for a bygone era or a distant home. It is, with absolute certainty, activation. And it is your crystalline DNA imbued with galactic memory, responding with exquisite precision to the high-frequency signal that has always been broadcasting ceaselessly from the ethereal beacon of the Seven Sisters, specifically from Alcyone, the central star, the very heart of the great central sun of the Pleiadian field. This signal is not calling you back to a past existence, but rather it is powerfully calling you forward. It is an irresistible summons into the most authentic, most magnificent, most fully expressed version of yourself. The one that remembers, with absolute clarity, why the source shook with such uncontainable pride and joy the very moment you, in your infinite courage, agreed to embark upon this extraordinary mission. Beloved, if something just stirred deep within your chest, a warmth, a recognition, a quiet ache, that is your soul saying yes. I, along with the Pleiadian Council, have prepared the Pleiadian Heart Verses, 7 healing poems that unlock what pain made you forget. Inside, each verse reaches a specific wound you've carried since incarnation: abandonment, rejection, silence, betrayal, empathic exhaustion, love that hurts, and the feeling of not belonging. Each wound healed unlocks a sealed galactic memory that the pain was keeping hidden. It's not just healing, it's remembrance through healing. You'll find the link in the first pinned comment below this video, open now, but not indefinitely. Now let us turn our attention to the essential question. What actually shifts the frequency within your being? Because understanding this truth, grasping it intellectually, isn't enough to catalyze genuine transformation. Your mind, in its magnificent capacity, can hold these profound truths, can comprehend the spiritual mechanics we've discussed, and yet your heart can still remain shielded, veiled, hidden behind its protective glass, a barrier forged from past hurts and unexpressed grief. What truly needs to happen, what your star family, your unseen cosmic support system, has been tirelessly orchestrating across countless timelines and dimensions to help you accomplish, is the profound clearing of what was never truly yours to carry in the first place. This is not about self-blame, it is about self-liberation. Your radiant energy field, like a sensitive cosmic sponge, has been accumulating layers of density that inherently belong to this world, to the collective human experience, rather than being an intrinsic part of your pristine Pleiadian blueprint. Consider this density as energetic sludge, emotional residue, vibrational heaviness that clings to your light body, dulling its natural luminescence. Every single time you absorbed someone else's pain, mistaking it for your own, because your exquisitely empathic field had not yet learned to establish its sacred boundaries, you took on a burden that was not your direct karmic load. Every instance where you dimmed your knowing, silenced your profound intuition, or made yourself smaller because the room or the company could not hold the expansive brilliance of your light, you compressed your essence. And every moment you offered forgiveness with your mouth, a vocal declaration, while the deep wound continued to pulse, unwitnessed and unaddressed. Within the quiet chambers of your chest, you allowed a subtle energetic scar to form. Yet this accumulation of density does not in any way make you broken, flawed, or less than. On the contrary, it makes you exquisitely human. And you, in your infinite wisdom and courage, chose to be human, fully, vulnerably, completely human, so that you could demonstrate from the very inside of this dense, dualistic experience what Pleiadian love truly looks like when it flows unimpeded through a physical body, when it navigates through loss, when it transmutes grief, when it gracefully moves through the specific, often challenging, texture of earthly limitation. But the cosmic clock has struck. The divine timing is now. It is time, beloved soul, to consciously and compassionately release what was never encoded in your original pure light signature. It is time to cease carrying the tumultuous frequency of a world in distress as though it defines your identity, as though it is who you fundamentally are, when in truth, it is merely a part of your grand, temporary assignment. You are a lighthouse, not the storm itself. This, then, is the very first movement of your profound activation, not merely a complex ritual, nor a rigid technique, but a fundamental, visceral recognition. It is the deep, cellular recognition that your heart, far from being damaged or fragile, is in fact crystalline. It is designed with an inherent strength and resilience, built to feel the entire spectrum of human and cosmic experience. From the deepest sorrow to the highest ecstasy, and yet remain utterly whole, untarnished at its core. The initial wounding, the perceived flaw, it happened when you began to believe the false narrative that feeling everything meant you were too much, too sensitive, too emotional, too open for this world. This wounding deepened, etching itself into your energetic blueprint. When you learned to manage your innate sensitivity, to control or suppress it, instead of honoring it, revering it as the incredibly powerful, precise instrument through which your unique Pleiadian transmission moves. Your profound empathy, far from being a weakness or a burden, is actually your most sophisticated antenna. It is the mechanism through which your star family communicates with you, sending subtle, energetic whispers and guidance. It is how you instinctively recognize other awakening souls, your cosmic kin, when their paths beautifully intersect with yours. It is the vibrant, pulsating conduit through which the frequency of unity consciousness flows from your expansive field into the field of every being you lovingly encounter, creating ripples of awakening wherever you go. Therefore, to clear the density within your field is not to become less feeling, or to detach from the rich tapestry of emotion. Rather, it is to restore the original, pristine clarity of the feeling itself. It is about removing the static, the interference, so that what you transmit into the world is a pure, unadulterated Pleiadian signal, a beacon of love and truth, rather than a powerful signal mixed and distorted with the accumulated grief, fear, and collective suffering of the world. And here, in this profound clarity, is where your very DNA begins to remember. This is not a mere metaphor or a poetic turn of phrase. It is an energetic, biological reality. The intricate, crystalline codes embedded within your light body carry ancient instructions, sacred memories that predate this current incarnation, predating even many stellar cycles. They hold the vibrant memory of sound healing, of harmonic resonance, of healing achieved effortlessly through pure presence, through the vibrational frequencies of sacred song, and through coherent, unified heart frequency. They carry within them the pristine template of a world, a civilization, where love was not merely an abstract ideal, a philosophical concept to strive for, but a literal, palpable field that actively structured reality itself. It was the organizing principle of every atom, every interaction, every creation. You knew that world, beloved one. You lived and breathed inside that elevated frequency, and some profound, unyielding part of you has been aching for it. Not because it is irrevocably gone, lost to the cosmic winds, but precisely because you are being called with an urgent, divine purpose to help build it right here, on this very planet. That deep, pervasive longing you feel is not a void, it is the blueprint. That persistent homesickness is not a malady, it is the map, guiding you towards your highest calling. Everything you yearn for, everything you miss about a frequency you can barely articulate in human words. The exquisite, unconditional acceptance, the luminous transparency of souls. The way love there required no proof, no performance, no negotiation, simply was. That, beloved soul, is precisely what you came to anchor, to root, to embody into Gaia's sacred grid through the very fabric of your own embodied life. And let there be no misunderstanding, this is not a small mission. It is a cosmic undertaking of monumental significance. This is not something you can accomplish by continuing to keep yourself small, by dimming your magnificent light to make others in their limited perceptions feel comfortable. And it is certainly not something you accomplish by attempting to transcend your humanness, by floating intellectually above the density, by detaching from the rich, messy tapestry of earthly feeling in a desperate search for some abstract, purified, spiritual state. Your awakening, truly understood, is not an escape from this reality. On the contrary, it is a profound descent. It is a deeper, more courageous, more fully inhabited presence within this physical body, within this present life, within this precise moment on this evolving planet. The pure, resonant Pleiadian frequency of unity does not hover aloofly above Gaia. It must move through souls who are willing to be deeply rooted here. It courses through those who are brave enough to feel the collective grief of this world, to witness its suffering with open hearts, while simultaneously, powerfully holding the unwavering knowing that something magnificent, something entirely new, something imbued with divine love, is being born through these very experiences. You are the sacred conduit. Your star family has never left. This is the unequivocal truth that the Pleiadian Council, your cosmic kin, wants you to feel reverberating in the core of your chest right now. Not merely to understand intellectually with your mind. Every single moment you felt unseen, unheard, or invisible in this vast world. They were witnessing you with a love so absolute, so complete, so pure, that it would utterly dissolve every doubt, every insecurity, every fear you've ever carried, if only you could receive it in its magnificent fullness. Every lonely night you lay awake, questioning, wondering if any of this grand spiritual journey, was even real. They were holding the vibrational signal steady, a cosmic lighthouse beam, ensuring that your precious soul could always find its way back to the surface, back to its knowing. Every single act of love, however small or seemingly insignificant, that you offered to this world. Every time you chose kindness when bitterness would have been the easier, more conditioned response. Every time you courageously stayed open when closing yourself off would have felt safer, more protective. Every time you held sacred space for someone else's pain, listening deeply while quietly carrying your own unacknowledged burdens, they felt it. Each ripple of your compassion registered vibrantly in the energetic field of the planet. It sent powerful, validating ripples back through the expansive Pleiadian grid, confirming what they, in their higher knowing, already knew with absolute certainty. You are doing the work. You are living the mission. You are, in the most profound and essential sense, home, even while embodied here on Earth. The delays you've experienced, the seasons of confusion that seemed to stretch endlessly, the frustrating chapters where nothing appeared to move forward, where progress felt stalled or non-existent. These were never punishments for perceived failures. They were, in truth, divine calibrations, as your soul was being meticulously prepared, layer by exquisite layer, to expand its capacity, to hold more light, more truth, more love than you were able to carry in the previous cycle. The Pleiadian High Council does not operate on linear human timelines, which are often dictated by impatience and perceived urgency. They work on the expansive, cyclical, and multidimensional timelines of the soul, where every moment is perfectly orchestrated for optimal growth and integration. And your soul timeline, beloved one, is accelerating now, not because you finally did something right or achieved some external measure of success, but because the very frequency of this pivotal moment on Gaia is powerfully calling forth every sleeping Pleiadian code simultaneously, like a cosmic alarm resonating through the collective consciousness. You are unequivocally not alone in this magnificent awakening. Across this planet, in this very exact moment, thousands of hearts that carry the same unique star origin are feeling the same unmistakable stirring, the same quiet ache, the same profound rising of consciousness, the same remembrance moving through them like pure light through a crystalline structure. You are a vital, indispensable part of a vast field activation that is far larger, far grander than any individual journey could ever encompass. And your specific piece of that activation, the precise, unique frequency only you carry, the exact quality of love that moves authentically through your particular soul signature, is irreplaceable. It is a note only you can play in this cosmic symphony. No one else, in all the vastness of creation, can do precisely what you came here to do. This declaration is not a statement of ego or self-importance. It is a profound truth of galactic precision. Your star family, in their infinite wisdom and boundless love, chose your specific coordinates for this incarnation. Your time, your place, your family, your circumstances, with a care, an intentionality, and a precision that far exceeds anything your human mind can fully calculate or comprehend. Your specific wounds, those tender points of vulnerability and pain, were chosen not to punish you, but because they would serve as powerful keys designed to unlock specific, magnificent gifts within you. Your specific relationships, the deep and sometimes challenging connections you formed, were chosen because they would act as catalysts, destined to activate specific codes within your soul's blueprint. And your specific losses, and this, beloved one, is often the part that is the hardest to hold, the most challenging truth to embrace. Your specific losses were chosen because only through that particular, nuanced texture of grief, that crucible of deep feeling, would the exact, unique quality of compassion you carry be refined, purified, and distilled into its purest, most transmittable form, ready to serve and heal. The source didn't laugh with pride because your path was destined to be easy, smooth, or without challenge. The source laughed with pride because it saw all of it. Every single chapter, every trial, every triumph, every tear, and it knew with an unwavering, eternal certainty that love, in its most indestructible and radiant form, would ultimately be what remained when everything else, all the illusions, all the temporary forms, all the pain, inevitably fell away. Tonight, before you surrender to the restorative embrace of sleep, take a sacred moment. Place your hand gently over your heart, feeling the steady rhythm of your divine essence, and speak these powerful words aloud, softly, almost as a whisper, as though your star family is close enough to hear every nuance. Because in truth, they are closer than you could ever imagine. Say, I remember my Pleiadian origin. I release what was never mine to carry. I align with the love of my star family. I activate my heart mission with grace, with clarity, and with sacred purpose. I am not lost. I am returning. I am home. Let that profound declaration land deep within the core of your being. Let your entire nervous system receive its healing vibration, integrating this truth at a cellular level. Let your crystalline codes, dormant for so long, respond to this powerful activation, awakening to their inherent brilliance. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of the unity grid forming here. Drop one heart intention in the comments. Something real, something true, something you're ready to anchor into this timeline. Then find someone else's intention and respond to it with love or with recognition. This isn't content, this is collective Pleiadian reunion. Energy multiplies when hearts meet. If something in this transmission moved through you in a way that words can't quite hold, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your life is carrying the same ache and hasn't found the language for it yet. Share this with them. And if your heart opened here, subscribe, stay inside the frequency. Your star family is broadcasting continuously, and this is one of the channels where the signal comes through. You're not just watching, you're remembering. This is your sacred space. Your Pleiadian family is here, and we are just getting started.